Ready to go now, Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. Next offering is fouled back. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Out to short. Volpe. And he beats it with room to spare. This is Bryce Terang. And a foul ball. Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. Maximus notches the K. One out man at first. Christian Yelich digs in now. Yo, 1.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. And it's going to wind up out of play. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Runner holds, and it's a full count. Payoff pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's William Contreras. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And he comes in to score on the wild pitch.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Joey Ortiz now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. But they won't have a play as he takes first on the drop third strike. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Jacob Misiorowski. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Swinging a foul out of play. Comes up empty. Mitchell under it. And there's one down. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Edge of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1. Foul ball.
Nope. Ball 1.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Bowers snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in the long ball threat, Aaron Judge. Judge comes up empty there.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Right through there, got him. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here in L.A., we move ahead to the top of the second now. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-1 down. And that's in for a strike. Stays alive. Now at 0-2 from Free. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. And first offering is fouled off. Swings over the top of that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
The 0-2. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. 2 down, base is empty. Next for the Brewers, Jake Bauers.
Nope, outside.
And another ball. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Now the 0-1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
No,
really
that's
good
the ball.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes, and 1 out now.
Center fielder.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. That one carrying, and it is gone. He hammers 1 out to right, and we're level. It's 1-1. Stepping in, Spencer Jones. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swings through that one for strike 2. Set down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Next to hit, Austin Wells. Ortiz. And he's out on the tag. And that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine, top half of the 3rd inning, David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. Hamilton bats left, throws right, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. Rice. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Here's Jackson Chourio. Not only is he young, Singy, he's the first player born in 2004 to reach the major leagues.
Whew. Is that supposed to make us feel good about ourselves?
No. This one in the air, right field. 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Bryce Terang.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw, save. And that was close. Now it's Christian Yelich. Caught looking his first time up. That one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. And back here in L.A., bottom of the inning, Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Volpe tries to hold up, appeal to first. He did not go around. The 1-0.
That's the ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one pulled foul. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's 2 down. Bellinger up to hit. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a miss at a slider. Tied up here in the early going. In the dirt, ball 1. And a big swing and a miss.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Good job to fight that one off. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Start of the 4th. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, William Contreras.
Well, these Brewers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play. Fly ball down the line. Judge cutting across. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
Joey Ortiz, the next to hit. Swing and a foul straight back. The Brewers still looking for their first hit in this one. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Mitchell at the plate now as he chases after that one. Fastball is outside. So now 1-2. There goes the runner. Got him swinging. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. And there's a foul ball. Man at second. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss. Uh-oh, throw goes to second. He'll score. It's 2-1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the outside corner. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Bottom four, Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Chourio settles underneath it and makes the grab. And there's one away. Here comes Aaron Judge. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
0-2 now. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Chourio moving under it. And a couple of quick outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Can't glove it cleanly. Here's the tag, and he's out. Nice save on the offline throw as he makes the tag inning over. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we go to the top of the fifth. Jake Bauers up now for the Brewers. Max Fried will go to work. And a foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Fouls it off, still 1-2. This one in the air. Chisholm. One away. And now the shortstop, David Hamilton. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Strike 2. Got him swinging. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Jackson Chourio now at the plate.
Ball.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. And that is that. Back here in L.A., ready to go for the last half of the inning. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And that is out of play. Here comes the 0-1. And fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this.
Got him swinging for the K.
Up next for the Yankees,
Spencer Jones will hit next.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. In the air to left center. Chourio has a beat on it. And there's 2 down. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
At the plate, Anthony Volpe. Oh, and this one gets away. No advance, though. Frelick under it. And that will end the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top six, Bryce Turang up now for the Brewers. On the ground right side. Jazz tosses to first. One pitch and one out. Yelly stepping into the box now. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Up the middle, Volpe gets it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. William Contreras digs in now.
William Contreras.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Chisholm, 1 and 2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And a base hit. And the tying run is on base. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-2 now. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
For the Yankees, first baseman.
One out man at first. Ben Rice getting ready to hit. Turang. They get one. Now they've got him in a rundown. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Here is Aaron Judge. Should be extra bases. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we go to the top of the 7th. Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 0-1. Pulls that one foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Out towards right center field. Judge takes it in for the out. 1 down. Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. Late swing, foul to the left. And the 0-1. Not the best swing that time from the 1st round pick. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. Now around second, going for 3rd. He's not stopping. On his way home. 1 down. Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And that's a 1-out single. Now here's Jake Bauer.
Now pitching for the
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, David Bednar.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
In the dirt. Runner on the move. Cut on and missed. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close. David Hamilton, the next to hit. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And the runner holds. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
That's the ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hit on the ground to the right side. Base hit and a run in to score. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 7th, Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
To the right side. He'll do it himself, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Now here's Trent Grisham. He's already homered here in this one. Swings and sends a rocket to right. 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Spencer Jones. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Oh, I think. I mean, if he can get through.
So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Aaron Ashby. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul. Way out front for strike 2. Bednar, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. Throws across the diamond. First out in the top of the 8th. Bryce Turang now at the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Yelich at the dish. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping them in striking distance.
High fly ball, right field. And that is that. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the 8th, Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. The Yankees looking to rally. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat. He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Got him. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees.
So up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman.
So a man aboard. Now it's going to be Ryan McMahon. Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the left fielder, Cody Bellinger. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. This one in the air, center field. Mitchell under it. That is the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine. All set to start the 9th in this one. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Nope, that's away.
Swing and a ball popped up. McMahon settles underneath it. And there's 2 down. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Chisholm. And that is that. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 9th, Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Ashby, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. 1 up, 1 down. Aaron Judge at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Oh, that one almost gets him again. Ball 4, tried another curve but couldn't locate it.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Chisholm now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. The Brewers trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Brewers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
First time I kiss your lips,
city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to go here. Jung-Hoo Lee now at the plate.
Number 51, Jung-Hoo Lee.
And we're underway here in Philly. This one in the air. Garcia. One down. Luis Arraez stands in. He swings and fouls one off.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And now 1-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's two down.
Batting third, first base.
Two outs, base is empty. At the plate, Casey Schmidt. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Base knock, center field. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Runner on the move. Cut on and miss. No throw, safe at second. Runner on the go again. Pitches low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Pitch gets away. Runner stays put at third.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher if you're the runner.
A swing and a miss. That retires. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Bader under it. And a quick out, number one. Digging in, Vinny Pasquantino. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And a man aboard.
Back against the wall with two strikes, but found a way. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And that'll fall for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Inside move to second. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Here comes the 0-1. Base hit into center field. And the go-ahead run stops at third base. So digging in, Carter Jensen. Golden opportunity right here.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
To the right side, Arise. Throw to first in time. Now, Michael Massey. To third, Chapman. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Here's Elliot Ramos. On the ground. Sends it across to first and quickly one away in the second. Willy Adames stands in. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Up the middle. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And here is Matt Chapman. That one lifted to left. Witt gets under it. And that is that. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning. Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals. Swing and a bouncer. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Isaac Collins will hit next. Arise. Slings to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Here's the veteran outfielder, Lane Thomas. That's to third, Chapman. There's 1. Caught in between, trying for third now. So the Royals batting order turns over. Michael Garcia, the next to hit. Up the middle. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out and the inning is over. Back here in Philadelphia. So here's Bader now. In the air, left field. And there's 1 down. Here's the catcher, Daniel Susac. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And that is out of play. Here's the 0-2. In the air to left center. Collins on the move to the gap. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. First offering, foul tipped. And oh man, that rang off his mask. You could hear it from up here. Strike 2.
Ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got him swinging for the. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. You have to regroup here.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ramos under it. And there's one down.
Coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Perez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Lee on the move. He's got it. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. As we go to the top of the fourth, stepping in, Luis Arraez.
Well, these Giants, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Ripped, but it curls foul. And that one popped to short. One away. Casey Schmidt getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The Royals leading by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Now it's Devers at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Bottom 4. So here's the Royals DH, Carter Jensen. That one fouled off. The 0-1.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. He's 0 for 1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Royals. Right
2 down, bases empty. Now here is Jack Caglione. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the fourth. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Ready now for the fifth inning. Elliot Ramos digs in now. Foul ball there.
All these Giants, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Willy Adames takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Comes up empty.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. But it kicks foul. 2 down, nobody on.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Good luck.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man on second, 2 down. Runner goes again. Pitch misses inside. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Runner goes again. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that's the 3rd out. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. In the dirt. The 0-2. That's a hit. Ramos hurries it back in. Rudder stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning. Michael Garcia now at the plate. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. That's a base hit. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Next to hit, Vinny Pasquantino.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit. Well, these Royals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. One thing is they haven't fooled all that much. 6 of their hits have come off speed pitches.
Runners on the move. Schmidt. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. He is singled and he is flied to left. Pickoff move to second. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Bader racing after it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Now a chance for Salvador Perez. 1 for 2. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it is out of here. A 2-run blast. And they boost their lead. It's 5-zip. So 2 down. Next to hit, Carter Jensen.
No.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward. Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Here's a 2-2. Goes down looking for the strike. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the Giants catcher, Daniel Susac. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one way inside.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
That one in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Base hit center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Runner takes off. Lee at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Step off. Oh, he jumped early. The tag, and he's out at second. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Out towards right center field. Caglione takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. And up next for the Giants, Luis Arraez.
Ball.
That misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Up and in, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So 2 down. Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, well, we go bottom 6. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
And you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Caglione now at the plate as he thought about that one but held back. Swing and a miss at a slider. Swings through that one for strike two.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Strike three. Got him with the sweeper.
Up next for the Royals. Left
Two
fielder,
outs, base is empty. Isaac Collins will hit next. Ramos should have this one. And that ends the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Rafael Devers. Left field. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Waste no time there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Now it's going to be Elliot Ramos. The tag, and he's out at second. Now the 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. Witt gets it to first. Out of there. 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out.
Now pitching for the Royals, number 25, Matt
Adames at the plate now as he chases after that one. Jackknife's out of the way. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double. Here's Matt Chapman.
Used the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And there's a foul ball. Man at second. This one in the air, right field. Way back there. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the Lane Thomas. Sam Hentges gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
D-Rod.
Way out front for strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. So back to the top of the order. Digging in, Michael Garcia. That's back. Going. Gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-1. 1 down. Stepping in, Vinny Pasquantino. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And that gets down into the gap. And that's a 1-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Takes it in for the out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Salvador Perez. He's already homered in this game. Chapman over to first in time. And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to begin the 8th. Harrison Bader getting ready to hit. That one lifted to left. One up, one down. And up next for San Francisco, Daniel Susac. Gets him to chase after that one. The Royals leading by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th. Lifted in the air, right center field. Massey takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. Now here is Jung-Hoo Lee. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. On the ground, right side. Giants go in order. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Carter Jensen. Started to go after it. Now we'll look down to third. He did not go around. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Up next for the
Here's the
Royals.
second baseman, Michael Massey. 0 for 3 in this one.
Massey.
Towards first, Schmidt. The tag, and he's out. 2 down, base is empty. Jack Caglione digs in now. Up the middle. And that one handled. Not in time.
Safe.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Here's the left fielder, Isaac Collins. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Caglione off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. And the inning is over. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the 9th. Luis Arias now at the plate.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss. And a count even 1-1. Strom, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a changeup.
Ball 2.
That's too low. Ball 2. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Ball.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. That
Ball 3.
one misses, and the count is 3-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He makes the grab, 2 away down. So it's their last chance in this one. And up next for the Giants, Rafael Devers. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And it's fights it off. He'll see another. The Giants down to their final strike. That
Ball
one
1.
outside, and that's ball 1. Outside with a breaking ball. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.